We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Tight end right. 4 down.
On second down now, Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. Breaks a tackle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Check 41. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go. Let's do it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 41. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 37. Check 37.
Now Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 60 on. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Come on. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
41's the Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Watch the roll. West. Watch the slant. Check 52. Check 99. Check 99. Over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's get the ball.
2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Let's go. 70 ending. Check 55. Mike. I'm on. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 38, Jackson being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. In your face. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep. He's got it at the 15. With Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Your trip is huge, baby. Your trip is huge.
Tyreek Hill, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll drop to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 16, Ravens 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check 31, check 31. Out, 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 out. Ball try. Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5. Yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that hat. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
41 Mike.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Barkley. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it down here to the 43. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Finding room to the 20.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin Bush gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hey, alert three. He's checking.
This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, double up. Switch.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the run, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Fournette, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 43.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson will get this out to Barkley, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They begin with a run by Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 11. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Get it, baby. Ready. Get your money. Get your money. 41's the money. Check.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.